Roadmap 2050, a practical guide to a prosperous, low-carbon Europe. A project designed to illustrate how the EU's long-term climate and energy security commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions can be achieved without compromising our economic growth. The project is based on extensive technical, economic and policy analyses commissioned by the European Climate Foundation and conducted by 6 leading organisations: McKinsey & Company, KEMA, Imperial College London, Oxford Economics, E3G, the Energy Centre of the Netherlands and the Office for Metropolitan Architecture. Leading power utilities, energy network operators and NGOs were also involved and consulted on a regular basis. Crucially, the project adopts a rigorous methodology, looking at which sectors of the economy are responsible for greenhouse gas emissions. The analysis shows that a zero-carbon power sector is absolutely necessary to meet our climate and energy commitments. Roadmap 2050 then focuses on how much power Europe will require in 2050, even after aggressive energy efficiency savings have been achieved. It plots several scenarios, which demonstrate how all Europe's power demand can be produced in a zero-carbon way using technologies available today. Roadmap 2050 looks at an energy sector with 40%, 60%, 80% and 100% of energy being produced by a broad spectrum of renewable sources. In each scenario, the study assumes that the remaining generation capacity will come from a combination of coal and gas-fired power stations fitted with carbon capture and storage technology and nuclear power. Roadmap 2050 costed each scenario. It looked at the capital investments, operating expenditure and infrastructural changes that need to be in place if power supplies are shifted to rely on more renewable sources. In each of the scenarios, the cost of zero-carbon power remains comparable with the high-carbon alternative. An interregional European transmission grid is important to guarantee the level of reliability users have come to expect today. This grid will increase the EU's energy security and make it far less reliant on imports of coal and gas. The grid will allow power to be transferred from one part of the continent to another. The power of the sun in the south and the power of the wind in the north will then benefit the whole of Europe. The 2050 deadline seems a long way off, but the project underlines the importance of action before 2015 if Europe is to fully decarbonize and reap the economic benefits in the longer term. A delay in action would result in massively increased costs. Immediate policy development and implementation should focus on energy efficiency measures. Energy efficiency will create cost savings and reduce demand. Investing in the transmission infrastructure. This will create jobs, reduce energy dependency, and minimize the need for backup supply. Market reform to create a business environment for low-carbon investment. The Roadmap 2050 project shows that the benefits of the low-carbon transition outweigh the challenges. This is true in respect of energy independence, security of supply, job creation, and greenhouse gas reduction. Our roadmap also shows that at least 80% GHG reduction by 2050, based on zero carbon power generation in Europe, is the winning economic strategy for competitiveness and long-term prosperity. For more information about Roadmap 2050, log on to www.roadmap2050.eu.